Okay, so now I'm going to try and keep this video well under 11 minutes. I don't think anyone's really interested in a video that long. Well, this is what I've got so far. I've got the tail surface is completely finished, covered. Control horns are on. I've got these clevises in on the rudder, push-pull system. Not going to any servo yet, because I need to cover it, and I can't get them back out once there's clevises on both ends. And I need to cover over this, and with a wire there, I can't really cover over them, so that'll wait. This is the engine that's going in it, definitely going in it. This was in my Acrowatt, but it's lost a lot of compression lately, and it still runs faultlessly, and I've always had no issues at all with that engine until it's lost its compression. So without hesitation I went and bought another one, and that's also faultless. But that's going in here, and it is the best engine I've got for this model. Nice 4-stroke. Right, the fuselage. I've got the throttle servo in, and it's all fine, no issues. I've got my elevator and rudder servo in. Nice access hatch. I've left a space here for a bomb bay if I ever do install one at a future date, but it won't be until it's at least flown. The cowl is now built up. This is what I ended up doing in the end. It's built up, it's fuel proofed, it's shaped, and what I found was once I built all this up, I couldn't get this aluminium plate that the engine sits on back in. So what I've had to do, instead of hacking it all off and doing it all over again differently, I decided to just take a smaller chunk off, which is a bit of a faff. There you go. Now if I'd thought ahead, I wouldn't have done it this way, but I've got this chunk off here. It's held in line with these little dowels, one on here, two on here, and locating holes, and then it's held on with a screw that just goes into here. It's not what I'd like it to be, but I didn't think far enough ahead, and I couldn't justify hacking the cowl off. I've got everything. I can't remember what I mentioned in the last video. I rambled on for too long, and I can see myself doing it again. I'm already 3 minutes in. I've rounded off all this and sanded down all the joints. I've now take this off. I've got the sub thin installed, all shaped and sanded down and blended in along here, and although I did what it said on the plans, it didn't seem that beefy to me. I could see it being torn off or something. So I've added more reinforcement, and that'll need sanding down underneath. So I need that glue to dry before I can do that. And other than that, I'm just trying to think of anything I might have missed before I cover this fuselage, because as far as I know, apart from this section here, which I might still beef up a little bit more, apart from finishing that off, I can't think of anything else I need to do before I cover it. But there's more to this landing gear than just this rod. There's another rod that comes out here from here and meets here, and then there's another rod that comes from here across to here, just to stop it from bouncing basically and doing this, because they just spread out too much. But I can't put this in until until this side's covered, because I can't cover over a rod that comes out over here, because there's going to be covering under it and I can't cover over it. And once I've got the side covered, I'm going to have to push that in and then epoxy one of these blocks on over it to hold it in place here before I cover the bottom, because then I won't be able to get to it. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot on this design that it doesn't really work, because it's a scaled up plan. They've modified some plan views and not others, and it doesn't work all the time, and I've had to adapt a lot of what's on it. Now, I said I try to keep this video short, and it's getting quite long now, so I'm going to cut it here. This is what I've got so far, and yes, I have still been timing it. This is approximately 125 hours work. Yeah, I said 80 before I actually started building it. I haven't started the wings yet. This is everything. So yeah, I said 80 hours originally. This is what I've got. Yeah, so stay tuned for more videos. Hopefully by the next time you see it, I will have finished everything here, and I'll be just on the wings. So yeah, goodbye for now.